Hey, Klaus here with another quick tip episode of the e-commerce coffee break podcast. In this episode, I want to talk about the e-commerce marketing trends that I see for 2022. So let's dive right into it. One thing that I see is with increasing ad costs on Facebook, on Google, on other platforms, that other forms of marketing will get more traction. One thing that I see there is for sure content marketing. So basically providing helpful information about what your business does, what problems your products solve, and so on and so forth. So content marketing, I think, will become stronger and stronger, and I think it will go in more and more channels. So a lot of smaller e-commerce businesses were not on YouTube yet. So I think that's something that has to change, not only maintaining a blog or working on content for the own website, but I think venturing out on other platforms and creating content there is very important to build a brand, to get the visibility in the market, and to attract new potential customers. So therefore, I think content marketing will only get stronger, specifically when it comes to video. The next thing that I think will come will be AI. Everything in regards of artificial assisted selling will be a huge trend for next year. These might be apps, for instance, for Shopify or other stores that help with upselling or cross-selling, that help to show the right product to the customer in the right moment. And all of this will obviously increase the average order revenue and the long-term customer value of a customer. So therefore, I think that everything that comes with prediction, with AI-assisted plugins will help there, and I see a huge trend there. So in a nutshell, the Shopify store owners will come to a point where they can offer features that you already know from Amazon, where you get the right product presented in the right moment, and everyone has a slightly different experience with a store, and therefore you will have a far more personalized shopping experience when buying online. Another thing also going in this direction will be augmented reality. So going more into seeing a product on yourself or seeing a product in your environment. I think augmented reality AR will be also something that we will see more coming through, specifically as the broadband access to the internet will grow continuously. It will be easier to get in this direction. Now, what else can I see there? I think there will be new ad platforms coming up, and you can shout at me for that one. But obviously, with all the problems that we saw in the last couple of months, specifically with Facebook ads, I think there will be other new ad providers jumping into this gap. And my personally own suggestion, or what I think prediction there, will be that Apple will come up with their own ads platform. So more ways to spend your money as an advertiser. You cannot become as granular as you were in the past with your marketing campaigns. But I think just evenly distributing your marketing spend over more ad platforms will help to reach more customers on the interwebs there. What else do I see? So I think that Shopify will grow massively and will offer more and more features that sellers or merchants are known from Amazon, for instance, and will become a massive competitor in the market, specifically in bigger markets in the US, when it comes to distribution models, when it comes to fulfillment and other parts, other services that make it easier for merchants to sell and run the fulfillment in the back end. So there I see a huge growth on the Shopify side of things. There's a huge potential there, and I think that will continue in the next year. Another thing that I see is a focus on making more money out of your existing traffic. So that brings me to conversion rate optimization. That brings me to increased average order value, revenue optimization. That brings me into customer lifetime value. All of these will come hand in hand, and conversion optimization will be a big thing, even for smaller retailers, the ones that have not looked into this so much. Obviously, I'm biased because that's why I help my clients with, but I see a strong focus on that, specifically as I hear and feel in the last couple of months that a lot of merchants that were successfully selling for a long time on Amazon are very slowly but surely moving away from Amazon and want to build up their own store with their own marketing, with their own data, and take it from there. Amazon obviously is not the cheapest platform to sell, has lots of restrictions, limitations, policies, and so on and so forth. And you always can get in the risk of losing your seller account. And obviously, you'll never have the full access to your customers' data on Amazon. So all of this can be solved by moving over to Shopify, for instance, where you are much more flexible, and obviously you won't have the initial reach that you have on a platform like Amazon, where people go to buy, so they have a high user intent there. But on the long run, you want to build up your own community, and that brings me to the last prediction that I have for next year is community building. Community building, I think, will become more and more important. The reach on Facebook ads, on Facebook pages, on Facebook groups, on Facebook overall, even with the ads, has died down massively. So finding your potential customer on this platform and on other platforms will become more and more difficult. So therefore, building your own community on specific other platforms, so your own platform, Circle, for instance, is one of these. There's many others, will help you to have control over your own community. So you can't be kicked out or whatsoever. It's just running like your own website and having your own community. You can even build your own community with plugins and tools on WordPress to make sure that you really have full control over your community. You don't have any risks from third parties. And then can build there with content marketing, with community building, a solid platform of customers, returning customers, potential customers, all of that. So here we have a handful of predictions from my side, what I'm going to see for 2022. Overall, I think the market will clean out a little bit more. It will become more and more difficult to market your products to the right customer. And it will just take more work and more effort to get it right. But this is basically going back to the core principles of marketing and how marketing was before we were spoiled with Facebook ads. And there was marketing back in the time, and it did work. And I think we need to concentrate on what worked back in the time and sort of reinvent the old core principles and apply them to nowadays marketing. That's it for this quick tick episode. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you also see other trends that I haven't mentioned. Leave them in the comments. I read all the comments, and that's it for today. And I catch you in the next e-commerce coffee break. Hey, Klaus here. Before you leave, I have a question for you. Are you a Shopify store owner and you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and not sure what to do next to grow your business? Do you struggle to convert traffic into sales and turn website visitors into buyers? Do you want to have direct access to a mentor who can assist you with your store, your strategy, offer, marketing, sales, and anything else you might need in your business? Then I would invite you to apply for my Get Conversions program, where I show you how to remove the guesswork out of growing your Shopify business and create clarity to optimize your business for maximal growth and profit. This is an application-only program. To apply, go to klauslauter.com to learn more. And finally, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. It's a huge help and allows me to reach more people with this channel. Thanks in advance, and until next time at the e-commerce coffee break.